So this summer is about to end and we have some great news. This week we have found out that we have to move out. We have been living in this apartment for 2 years. Exactly for 2 years. We were living in 0-bedroom apartment, so there was one living room and a kitchen room, that's all.
I was using my kitchen as a workspace as well, and surprisingly, it was pretty comfortable. We had a few cats living in the hallway, and this amazing girl gave birth 5 times during our stay. The living room has always welcomed this glorious light from a sitting down sun, and we were able to watch those bright and magical sunsets.
Don't you know the more you squeeze, the more distorted is his face?
A new apartment has one living room, one tiny kitchen and 2 separate bedrooms. I love it. We've been looking for this solution for a really long time, to have separate offices, to have our studios or studies. We both were growing up without any siblings, and we know what it's like to have your own room, your own space. First time you home. When my cat opens the door to my room, he crawls in very slowly. He tries to open the door with his paw. So when he does it, it serves as a reminder to switch off computer and to start getting ready for bed. It's becoming a tradition which I am so glad to have. Hi. Hi. What have you found? Hey. What have you found? Oh no. Alright. You're really matching wallpaper we have here.
love the way I changed this room. It looks so homey now. I love this light on the wall. It's a beautiful spot to just relax and read books. This is all I wanted. I'm going to read a passage from my favorite book by Paulo Coelho, The Pilgrimage. Human beings are the only ones in nature who are aware that they will die. For that reason, and only for that reason, I have a profound respect for the human race, and I believe that its future is going to be much better than its present. Even knowing that their days are numbered, and that everything will end when they least expect it, people make of their lives a battle that is worthy of being with eternal life. What people regard as vanity, living great works, having children, acting in such a way as to prevent one's name from being forgotten, I regard as the highest expression of human dignity. Still, being fragile creatures, humans always try to hide from themselves the certainty that they will die. They do not see that it's death itself that motivates them to do the best things in their lives. They are afraid to step into the dark, afraid of the unknown, and their only way of conquering that fear is to ignore the fact that their days are numbered. They do not see that with an awareness of death they would be able to be even more daring, to go much further in daily conquests, because then they would have nothing to lose, for death is inevitable.
Oh, I'm just a kid. I never use my brain. I only use my heart and my imagination. Oh, I'm just a kid.
A cat is already doing yoga and a video. How beautiful video and the cat.
Where we go so late at night on the road. I'm gonna meet my God, said the child as he stood. And he stood and he stood, and it's well that he stood. I'm gonna meet my God, said the child as he stood.
I leaned back against the soft snowbank, letting the dry powder reshape itself around my weight. My skin had cooled to match the air around me, and the tiny pieces of ice felt like velvet under my skin. The sky above me was clear, brilliant with stars, glowing blue in some places,
yellow in others. The stars create majestic, swirling shapes against the black universe. An awesome sight, exquisitely beautiful. I used to play the movie on a disc, on a DVD, when I got back from school, and I don't know, it was like 2 weeks straight that I was watching this movie again and again. I really liked the weather, the fog, and I'm quite lucky that now, as 25 years old, I'm reading Twilight book for the first time, and I have this opportunity to now, when the midnight sun is out, to read this book simultaneously, to have Bella's opinion and Bella's perspective on the story and Edward's perspective. So the way I read them is I read one chapter of Bella's story, Twilight, and then the same chapter in Midnight Sun. It's so cool. And it's absolutely different because I'm not a native speaker and I read these books, that quite huge books in English, and I see that I have no problems with understanding that. I see that some words are unfamiliar for me, but I guess them pretty quickly. I don't even have to look up into dictionary to see what this word means, because I feel that I achieved that skill that I wanted to achieve, to be able to absolutely freely understand, perceive, and feel what's written, what I hear, anything. I just had a nice bath and I started to read Veronica Decides to Die. And as I opened the first page, I just wanted to have a quick look before I get into the bath. And I was reading on November 11th, Veronica decides that the moment to kill herself had at last arrived. I mean, November 11th, that's the day of my birthday. So I was absolutely intrigued to keep on reading this book, because I don't know, I think it's a good sign.
I never did grow up, feels like I never will. My friends are all adults, I'm still a teenage girl. I haven't changed a bit, I'm still not over it. I make the same mistakes, I make the same mistakes.
Turn off all of your distractions. Enjoy me. The front foot. Keep the hands behind you. And then take your warrior 3 posture here. So you can keep your arms behind your back, fingers interlaced, square to the front of your mat. A wonderful posture to boost your digestive system. Give your body this permission to simply be with yourself, not worrying or thinking about anything else right now, except this present moment on the mat. Take this moment to bow down to your heart, thanking yourself for this beautiful practice today, for allowing yourself to reconnect with your body and your mind.
powerful wizard who wanted to destroy an entire kingdom placed a magic potion in the well from which all the inhabitants drank. Whoever drank the water would go mad. The following morning, the whole population drank from the well, and they all went mad, apart from King and his family, who had a well set aside from them alone, which the magician had not managed to poison. The king was worried and tried to control the population by issuing a series of edicts governing security and public health. The policemen and the inspectors, however, who also drank the poisoned water, and they thought the king's decisions were absurd and resolved to take no notice of them. When the inhabitants of the kingdom heard these decrees, they became convinced that the king had gone mad and was now giving nonsensical orders. They marched on the castle and called for his abdication. In despair, the king prepared to step down from the throne, and the queen stopped him, saying, "Let us go and drink from the communal well. Then we will be the same as them." And that was what they did. The king and the queen drank the water of madness and immediately began talking nonsense. Their subjects repented at once. Now that the king was displaying such wisdom, why not allow him to continue ruling the country? What do you think of that? It reminds me of a story of naked king, that everybody was afraid to say that he's naked, so they all pretended that he's wearing clothes, and someone actually was brave enough to state that he's naked, and that's strange. So I feel like it's the same story. So the term normal is very subjective, and the term mad is the same.
Facing tempest of dust, I'll fight until